afternoon ride in Naples, Florida. This ride has different names. We have been calling different ways during the years, but everyone knows that at 6:30 every Tuesday and Thursday, 6:30 p.m. when the when we have light time, we roll. And it start with a few people in the first couple of rides, then start more people coming up and more people showing up. And this is unlimited speed, race pace, friendly and safety first ride. Here we have, and I'm super excited about this. We have Daniel Vargas in the ride, one of the first 239 riders that put the 239 on the podium. He's back. He went to college. Now he's back and he wants to race again. I'm super happy. We pretty much all the people that know him, they also call him King Julian. You're gonna see about this kid in the future more because he's getting ready for it. And you're gonna see it on the videos. You're gonna keep seeing him. So going to the ride, this is my second show. Even though that we're doing two rides during the week, I'm trying to show at least a one ride in the week. We got a lot of strong people here. We all friends. Even though that we treat the ride like a race and we attack each other and we play our best. At the end, we all friends and we laugh about it and we enjoy what we did and we get better together because we push ourselves to the limits and that makes us getting better. I don't know what Danny's doing in my tire thing. That's why I didn't win. Now I realize that he lowered my pressure. I was probably rolling at 20 psi in the back. That's why I was feeling a little heavy on the legs, but I'm glad that I have the camera. So King Julian's in the house. Let's start the ride today. We got a couple of key players here. Everyone is super excited. Everyone is fast and rest because this happened on a Tuesday, so pretty much everyone did a recovery ride on Monday or not ride at all. We got Jason here. He just came from getting the top step in one of the races. We got Griffin. Griffin has been our friend and teammate forever. He's pretty much in every single ride and he's always happy. We're happy to have him. We also have Andre here that he's recovering from his surgery, knee surgery, and he's starting since he's getting back and he's not 100% yet. We're enjoying that and we trying to destroy him every time we can. I'm sorry, Andre. So this is the only part of the ride, guys and girls, that we talk and we have like a friendly chat. It's like zero point 0.3 miles, zero point 0.2, and then after that it's all about speed and training and on top of all of that safety. Safety is really important and we all do our best. So Andre, get ready. He was hoping he came last time and he was hoping to finish the ride. He couldn't finish, but on this one he did really good. He finished it and we'll see in the future we're gonna see Andre at the front too. We have to give him a little time. It's good to have two cameras because you're able to enjoy what's happening in the front and also what's happening in the back. So I'm really enjoying these videos like that. I don't know about you guys and girls want to watch it, but I really enjoy it um, having the two cameras. I was thinking about a third camera, but I don't know where I'm gonna put it. I think this is enough. And based on your comments, I think that this is the better view, having like side by side instead of on the top or the bottom. So let's see what the ride. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it was a really intense ride. It was a really fast. We did it on the 1 hour for the 20 some miles, including the stop signs, the lights. So that's the first attack. We got Jason here putting a massive attack. That was his first pull. He's like, let's go. That's what we like about this ride. If you're expecting one person to be the one aggressive, you run. Could be anyone. Um, and that's what it's good about. You could be like, okay, I'm just gonna sit for a second because the next guy is gonna be easy. The next guy could hammer it down, and then you have to counterattack that, or at least try to hang out. So here we go. We got Dennis dressing as a state champ, well deserved. He won that jersey last year, as he's gonna try to defend it this year. And he's also getting ready for the TT champ, which I can bet that he's gonna get it. So he's gonna get another jersey pretty soon. We got another attack from William here. It's like not even 2 miles from the start, and you have to start like covering attacks and and trying to be competitive. Otherwise, they can take you in a. And it's not how strong you are; it's also the position where you are that it could get you in trouble. So we got David. We all know him also as Pachanga. We got him on the ride. David's riding pretty strong, but I guess that since it's too soon in the ride, he's just taking a little break before he start getting to the front. But you're gonna see a lot of David lately, later on the ride. So here we go. We got we're doing our best here to ride strong and but at the same time to ride safe, and that's what I like uh, about this ride, that everyone is concerned about each other, and that makes a pretty solid ride. So Dave is pulling to the front. It's pulling a little faster than the rotation. That's what it's all about. I will stronger recommend, guys and girls, that if you are in a racing mode, if you are a competitive cyclist, not just a regular Monday to Monday uh, rider, and you are in a step up, or you want to step up on your cycling, I recommend you that you come at least to one of these rides, no matter where you live. Uh, Find a competitive ride that kind of like play as a race mode and do it. Incorporate that on your training. It's a plus because you can have a lot of racing miles, which is completely different from just training. It would help you understand what you should do when you face a wind, what you should do when someone attack. Uh, if you have a teammate, how you can play with your teammate to make it easy on everyone. This is the time where you take the front, and this is the time where it's okay to blow up, and it's okay to get dropped, because learning all of this with your friends is way better than learning it on a race, and way safer than doing it on a race. So so that's what we're doing right here. We have we're trying to keep the rotation high, and also whoever there is a we also have the gravel champ here on the right, which is a Nani in the back. We had 239 jersey as well. I'm watching the video right now and just laughing, and Andre doing all those things to the camera. That's why I'm kind of like I'm looking at the video and trying to talk based on what I'm seeing, and at the same time, I'm also seeing things that I didn't saw at the ride, things that happens behind the camera, and that's pretty cool. So this parking lot is like kind of crucial, especially when we start the ride. This is like kind of like a little break for us uh, after going pretty hard. And then in the way back, it's pretty much the same. It's like kind of like that recovery um, that we can use for a little bit. Like right now, we got the cars and give us a little break so we can breathe and go again. I remember the first time that I saw Nani racing in a Hueco. She, compared to the way that she's racing now, it is so much improvement that she has made in such a small time. She already got the gravel jersey. I'm pretty sure that she's gonna get more jerseys to the collection. She's riding pretty strong, super strong. She already did 40 miles on the morning and she's doing another 30 in the afternoon, and these miles hurts. So here we got Pachanga again at the front. Pachanga is like a little bunny. Every time that he take a chance, he goes for it. So I'm a little dangerous here. I'm like no way, and I can't let Pachanga on the state champ just go like that. That's not gonna happen. Something needs to happen, but that's not gonna happen because that's a dangerous move right there. If that happens, there's gonna be. I know there is people at the group strong enough to help me get them back, but we don't need to put that kind of suffering. So I think that point the light help us a little bit, but I'm glad that we all back together. We got Griffin at the front right now, hammering down. Griffin is like, yep, we're gonna do it today. And that's what I like about Griffin. He fights until he has nothing left. And then he comes again and he try again. And he keeps trying, and that's what is good about it. Champions that are not made in one day. So we're back in the action. We're going to full speed again, and I'm sorry, I have a lot of people asking me when I'm gonna start putting the power meter and all the data on the screen. I can't wait until GoPro comes with an app that makes it easier. I don't have time for all that. Maybe in the future, but right now I don't have enough time. We're still having people showing up to the front. Right now we have Mr. Daniel right here putting his first super fast effort. Um, Pretty much appreciated. So here we go to our hills, guys. Our hills in Florida, 150 foot of elevation, and Pachanga attacks again. Just for the people that doesn't know, Pachanga is the first one at the front right now. He's a Cat 3. Dennis is the second one with the state jersey. He's a Cat 3. I'm a Cat 3 as well, not by choice. I wanted to stay a little longer on, but since I was once a Cat 3, when I renew it, they just send me back, and I'm just gonna stay there. But yeah, um, uh, who else is a Cat 3 on this ride? Um, that's from the people that are racing. From the people that are racing here, the other Cat 3 is Andre. So all the other guys that you see here, they're either our friend that ride with us, or they are um, either Cat 4 or 5. So doing this, they're gonna make them really strong. So I'm super happy to see them all the time coming back and enjoying the ride with us. So yeah, we're trying to put the best that we can. We're getting close to one of the strongest. I'm not gonna spoil. Stay and watch it. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you nothing. Nope, I'm not gonna tell you. But I don't know about you guys, but every time that I record the videos and I watch them later, and I'm looking at all the trees and the houses and everything, and I'm like, wow, I didn't saw that. I didn't saw that, and I'm like, when I'm in the ride, I'm pretty much so concentrated on the ride and on the cars and the other riders that there is a lot of stuff that I miss, and then watching the videos, I'm able to see it. So that's one of the things. So right here, uh, Dennis make a move. He did a move right there in the wheel of Pachanga to turn that probably won't be appreciated on the camera, but it threw me out because I thought that he was gonna turn from the inside, and he opened to make a turn, kind of like a semi-truck, um, and I was not expecting that. And that's what you need to have in mind, guys, when you're and girls, when you are racing, and that's how you train that. You train it on a ride, and you get ready for the race, because in the race there is a lot of moves that you can prevent or avoid if you um, practicing on the rise. Like in that move, that cost me a lot of power because I have to move outside, and when I move outside, they were gone because I was the same time that Pachanga put another attack. So I remember I was probably like 600 watts just to get back to Dennis' wheel because I was not expecting him to do that flip to those side and then inside. Um, so you as a rider in the back have to be aware and have to have an idea that something may happen with the rider on the front. Don't expect that he's gonna take what you think that he's gonna do. Always be alert because he only takes one chance to get in trouble and to get everyone else in trouble. So that's my quote for the day. Always be alert and don't think because you believe that the ride in front of you is gonna do the what you think is easy or logic, that's what that ride is gonna do. So let's keep going, um, and let's keep riding fast. So I got Danny in my back right here. His jersey is a little open, so that means that he's taking extra wind inside. He's cooling down for sure, but he's probably losing a couple of watts. That's good. So we got a couple of cars next to us right here, but if you can see, we're going at the speed limit, which I think that in this area is around 30 miles an hour, and that's the way that we're going. That's why we kind of like passing the cars, and the cars are passing us, and But they have their line and we have ours, and everyone is kind of like a safe. But that's what we're doing right here. And now we're going to a little construction zone that they're starting doing after the hurricane. So we have to slow down a little bit and be careful on this one, because if it's only one rider, we can just pass with no problem. And since we are a group, smaller now that I see on the camera, but we're still a group, so we need to be careful on that. So, looking at the amount of people that we have now with us in the ride, I can only assume that it happens when Pachanga did that attack in the other corner when we turn right, and I have to go to the left for a little bit and then hammer it down to get back to Dennis wheel. That I guess the chain reaction that caused was a few people lose the grip of the wheel. So, but that's okay. One of the good things about this ride is that we get back the same way that we go. So if anyone has a mechanical or has to dis- uh, disengage for a group for any reason, they can always jump back in the way back and finish with the group. So we keep going over here. This ride is like around 24 miles, maybe 25. We got a sprint at the end, but we also have some surprises on the way. There is a lot of, especially when Justin come with us. Um, he's always attacking and trying to go solo until he goes solo. So these last two rides that we have done, they have been pretty steady. Like the attacks has been very consistent. Oh, Daniel, look at your face. I'm so glad that I'm not the one behind the guy with the camera. So yeah, we do a stop at the stop sign, guys and girls. For those that think that we done, yeah, we do stop. We respect the law. So now we have Ryan here going to the front. Ryan is pretty strong. Every time he goes to the front and do a pull, he's like a hero pull. He's like stronger than whoever is at the front at that moment. So if you are uh, in front of Ryan, when you take your turn and it's Ryan's turn, you better have something on the tank to get back to whatever group is left, because he always hammer it down. And he's a pretty good sprinter as well. I have a lot of troubles to take on a sprint from him, because he's pretty strong at the sprint. So here I'd rather be behind Ryan than in front, because at least I know that he's not gonna accelerate as soon as I pull out of the front. So this is pretty good. And if you don't know this, let me tell you guys, in my own experience, some other people experience that share with me during time. Perfect breakaway is from 4 to 5 people. If you are in a race, if you see that the race is going slower than that way you can go, just try to find 3 or 4. I would say 4 people, or maybe 3 people that are motivated, that they wanna win, and make them your friends. Be those guys' friend until, or girls' friends until the last 100 meters, and it will make a successful break. Encourage them to work together and don't be the strongest guy on that breakaway. Be the guy that encourage the other ones to keep going because if you're the strongest guy on the breakaway, save it. Because if you destroy that breakaway by attacking and going um, faster than the other people, you just destroying your chance to win. But if you go with them and kind of like a become their friend, 4 people, 5 people, that's perfect. That's what you need for a successful breakaway. So Pachanga launched another attack right here, but that car at the front that was trying to make a left save us from another uh, high heart rate. So this is one of the parts from the right that is a straight line all the way to the end and back. So if you wanna do some time trial training, or if you wanna attack, or if you wanna do something, uh, this is very straightforward to the end, and then there is a turnaround and a straightforward all the way here. So this is the time. We also have a couple of KOM on this part that we keep breaking it, depending on who's in the right and the wind direction and everything. So Pachanga is doing a lot of efforts today. I would say he's kind of like so far the guy that has been pulling the longest. Every time that he make a pull, he's taking more than a minute at the front, and we all good with that. No problem. Keep doing it, Pachanga. You're getting stronger, and you make us stronger as well. So if you can see, this is my shortest pull so far because I was kind of like watching my heart rate and I'm watching everything. I was like, no, I need to I need to kind of refresh for a little bit and try to stay on the wheel for a little longer so I can keep pulling. Especially being behind Ryan already for, and Ryan is pretty aero. He's always riding on the drops, and when he's riding like that, it's pretty much like that 30% advantage that they say when you are drafting behind someone. You don't get that with Ryan. So right here we're getting maybe like a mile away from the turnaround. I can't wait until the whole crew join us, and it's gonna be more attacks, more intense, for sure. It's amazing how this area was all destroyed with the hurricane, and it's all green again. So we're getting pretty close to a turnaround now, and that's one of the only times that allow me to see, or any one of us, to see who actually behind that is that is with the group, but we haven't seen yet. And also there is a good time for the people that are coming the same way to see us coming back and turn around and join us again. So we're halfway right now. We're kind of like around 12.5 miles. So now we have to do all this all the way back. Here's the turnaround. And Pachanga has been riding pretty aggressive. I think that he's getting ready for the state crit, which is coming next month. And that's a good way to do it. You either train pretty hard with the training, or come on over here and smash it really hard. But or you can do both and get the best of both. Because I have to admit, I never trained before with the training, and then he get me into training with the training road. And since I've been doing it, feel way much better than when I was just doing rides. So here we got one of the guys. He didn't turn around in time. We got another of the guys here. And here we got Pachanga with his little dancing style. So right now we kind of like a little tailwind. No. And this is a perfect right now because we have a car at the front that is going at the speed limit. So I give us a little break. Some people like it, some people don't. But I think that when you are close to red, it's much appreciated to get a little break. So no one is complaining yet, unless the car keeps going at that speed. So we went from 30 to maybe 25. I guess that he's looking at the houses and stuff, and until he realized that he needs to go, give us a break for us to go again. And here we go again. So here then it takes the inside, but this road over here inside is not that good. So I tell him like, take the street. We're going at the speed limit. Um. So even if we got cars, which we done, at the speed that we're going, if they pass us, they shouldn't pass us because we're going at the speed limit. this is the same straight that we need to get back all the way to the pier, and then we make a left and then right at the pier. So this is a perfect place for us to hammer it down like pachanga here. I'm coming um, out of the front. Griffin is jumping on it. It's funny because pachanga told Griffin like jump. I said, well, that's gonna be a little difficult for him to jump if we're going on at 30, 32 miles an hour. But he jumped and he was able to get it. He was able to get in. Nice. Pachanga is really hammering down. And look, we got Andre in the back right there. Nice. And he's not even sweating. Extra nice. Alright, so we're getting close to the left turn, which is 2 blocks away, and then right turn, and then we go all the way to the light. So we got one more block, then left. Everyone is taking a little break, recovering here. So here we have two more of our riders. They're gonna join to the group again. Pretty solid, pretty good. We're gonna start rolling again. Starting to getting faster speed. We do have a stop sign coming up. So this area over here is pretty much like a minute effort before the stop sign, and then another minute effort, or maybe a little less, until the next stop sign, and then from that we have pretty much cleared all the way to the light. So we got the stop sign. There was a car over there that was nice enough to let us pass. We got Griffin taking a jump. So this is another thing for you that are learning now. When you see a ride that is going in a single line, they're going fast. When you see a ride like you're looking right now, that there is pretty much like two, three guys together, um, it's because the ride's not going um, fast enough. So, so a good ride, like a fast ride, single file, guys. When you see single file, that's a fast ride. So I guess that I was looking here. I guess that Nani told Dennis to take my wheel and go back in the line. No time to rest, Danny. Time to go to the front again. So I lose a lot of momentum there by putting my foot on the ground, and now I have to get back. But that's okay. You got Ryan here. He has a beautiful purple canyon bike, pretty fast too. Let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling. We have like around 9 more miles to go. I was thinking in doing these videos shorter because I noticed that a lot of people in YouTube only look at a couple of minutes of a video and then that's it, unless you're part of the ride. But that's the reason why I'm keeping it this way, because whoever is part of the ride or wants to be part of the ride, they can see exactly what are we doing and pretty much where is that we attack and where is that we um, stop and everything. So that's why I figured that if you only want to watch a couple of minutes, you can go back and forward in YouTube and you don't have to stay or watch the whole thing. So we're getting back to that construction side. All right. So we have Ryan and Griffin at the front. They're getting away pretty good. And I know that Ryan is he's pretty motivated. Like he would keep going no matter what. So since that's a little dangerous, and it's not that it's dangerous, it's like the longer you wait, the harder the effort that you need to make. So I think it's better if you see something like that, that in your mind could be training, especially on the race. Don't wait too much because the longer, the more you're gonna have to sacrifice, especially in a race where if people don't know you, they're not gonna help you. And when you decide that you want to be part of that group that doesn't want to help anyone, then you just also waiting for that person to go away. So whenever you see a move that you think that you should be on it, don't wait until you think again. Just jump. You're gonna be surprised. Sometimes you work harder on the back than if you are actually at the front in a move. Especially that's why most of the time the breakaways they get they get real back because the guys on the breakaway they're working on a steady pace. They're not searching. But then you have guys on the peloton that they haven't uh, worked or in a little bit and they have the strength and 100% and they jump, and then you got another one that want to break away from that group to join you and jump and people follow it, and then uh, that's how they're getting closer and closer all the time to the breakaway. And if it's not a really strong success breakaway, then you get caught. So here we go into the little bridge. I was expecting Pachanga to come around because he loved this area. I even thought Dennis like We may have an attack here, so watch out. This bridge over here, this mountain over here, 150 foot of elevation. This is our king of the mountain. So, but no, Pachanga didn't do it, and that got me by surprise because I thought that he was gonna attack on that one, and I don't even see him on the back. I don't know what he's doing. He's recharging the batteries, I guess. So, this is for this type for this ride, guys and girls. This is like a pretty cruise moment. If you see like the group slow down because there is a light coming at the front. If by any chance that light is green and you got a gap from the group, they're done. I have seen so many breakaways on this light because if you create a separation and the group comes by the time that the group pass by, there is a red light, they will stop. But if you went out with green light, they're gone. By the time that the green light comes again, they don't they won't pass you. They won't have enough time because you are from here. You are like around 5 miles to the front, and now we got Pachanga coming with his attack. So this is what all start to the game starts, um, and this is where like when you're racing, not when you're doing your ride, but when you're racing, this is why you have to be careful because there is a time where your friends become your enemies, and I say it in a good way. It's not your enemy. Don't go and punch him after the race, but it becomes your enemies that they don't want to work with you anymore. They want to try to drop you or work against you, and this is why you need to to be really um, alert because right now I was like, for example, I was not expecting to see um, these guys leave, and then they were going so fast that the light turned red in front of them and they couldn't stop, which um, is not the winning move. And I'm glad that we were able to catch them on the next light because they were sitting at the light. So I guess that they got red on the next light again and they decide to stop. But yeah, we were pretty hard to catch him um, now. But yeah, when I saw that happen, I'm like, wow, that's not how I wanted the ride to end, and I'm happy that that's not the way that it ends. But I'm not gonna spoil anything. The only thing that I'm gonna say that yeah, they we reeled them back, and the next light helped us out a little bit. Plus, you can see here that we got even Nani at the front working now. Um, we have Ryan making a Brian making a massive hero pull at the front here. So we were going around 27 miles an hour. Now we're going around 30 again. You can see it on the face of my buddy Andre in the back that he's I know he's hurting, but that's okay. So after passing the stop, the the car gave us a run again to start going fast and keep our search. So the two guys at the front, which is Pachanga and Dennis, the attack that Pachanga made, plus that red light that we took, create a big separation in between them and us. But right now we are approaching one rider. We didn't know who it was until we get closer. It's not then. It's another of our riders that he's on his way back. Whoa, yeah, it's actually Danny that was with them, and now he's getting back to us. We keep rolling and rolling and rolling, and at this time already my legs I had kind of like, why are you putting so much pain on it? Like, what are you doing? But that's okay. That's what makes you stronger. So that's them right there at the front. In front of that car, they were caught by that light, and they follow the rules. They wait on the red. So we're getting super close for the last 3 miles of the ride. So we only need to pass one more stop on the parking lot, and then we're done. We're ready for the last 3 miles. And if you see the way we're riding right now, we're still on the chase mode because we haven't got these two guys at the front. So we're still going as fast as we can just to get them. Let's keep rolling, we're almost done. So we all back together. All back together. Look at the face of Daniel. That's some pain right there. That's some efforts. That's good. It's working out. That's pretty good. So we're getting pretty close to crossing the parking lot. So we got Dennis at the front doing an effort right now, Pachanga. Then we got Williams, Ryan, Nani. The pace is pretty insane right now. So William is dropping back, get on the tail of the alligator, and we keep going. We're getting pretty close to closing. So stopping right here was inevitable. So this is gonna be the last break before the 3 miles to the sprint. So usually we used to do 2 rides at night, but now we're just doing 1 ride, and everyone is like kind of like fit in the spot that they feel comfortable, and that's how we do. So we got this is our gravel section right here. Sometimes gets a little slippery on that grass, but pretty comfortable. So we got 3 miles for the sprint. We only need to make a left turn, and then we're free to go. Nani looks pretty fresh for someone that did 40 miles in the morning. And she's about to complete 24 now. The ride is 24, and then we do a loop like it's a rock around. 4 more easy miles just to cool down. We also warm up a little before the ride. We try to do at least 6 miles before the ride. So the ride starts 6:30, and we always around 6 in the parking lot, and we do a lot of chit chat ride, talking here and there. Pretty easy one. So we got a car, but he was gonna turn and let us go. So here we go. Straight line to the finish. Let's see how this play out. So this is the part, guys and girls, that this is the most important part. Um, at this point here, you're gonna see the tactics that the guys plays, and this is what you need to learn. Like if you're that close to the sprint, find the wheel of someone that you know that has the power to take you there, and stay in that wheel. Don't bother in being at the front unless that you're working for somebody. Just try to stay back and wait for that move and go with the move, because that's what can get you to the front. Like right here, we got Ryan at the front. He's Usually save the energy at this point for the sprint. You don't see Ryan in this area much in the front, but he decided to take the front and going pretty fast, raise the speed pretty fast. But you don't see Pachanga or you don't see Dennis right now at the front, and there is a reason why. So you see me, shouldn't be, but I'm part of the front right now. And this is the time for you guys to make a decision. If you feel you're a contender for the sprint, you shouldn't be at the front because the guys that are contenders, they are hiding for a reason. They're saving energy for a reason. So here we got Dennis on the left putting his attack at the same time that I was pulling back. So that was a yo-yo reaction. So he's going forward all full speed. I'm going backwards. Um, so for me, it's pretty hard to jump out of being in a pool um, and slowing down to get in that wheel. I went to Andre's wheel, but that was it for Andre. So I get myself at the front again, pull around Andre, see what happens, see if someone is willing to help. We got Danny willing to help a little bit. So Danny's at the front, but then he's slowing down. We can see Dennis going forward. Um, at this point, it's pretty hard if people doesn't start helping. And then we see Pachanga on the right. You can see it on the back right there. He's coming around. He's not gonna help. He's gonna jump, and that's what you should do, guys. Like if you are at the end, that's it. Go for it. Unless you got a teammate or someone that you want to help, go for it. So Pachanga goes. Um, Even Griffin go to the front. So at this point, I know who's in the group. I know who's at the front. It's time for me to try one last effort. Let's go. Let's take these guys and girls as closer as I can to the guys that are in the front. The thing that I can do it, I have a little fire left on my legs from being active all the time in this ride, but I still got a little bit and I'm gonna use it right now, even though that it's gonna let me out of contender. But that's it. That's what you need to do, to sacrifice yourself to try to get to the move if you are not in the move. So let's go. Let's go. So the quote for this day, be alert all the time. You don't assume that the person in front of you is going to do what you think is going to do. And also, don't be at the front at the end unless you're going to make an attack. That way, you can be alert again when the guys that are ready to make a move do the move. See you in the next one. Thank you for watching.